great day. So, this is a great time for you to be changing, as we said, going from the negative past, self-limiting thoughts, any negative energy, any negative thoughts, any negative belief. You are shifting it, okay? As we said in the previous chapter, you are going from the previous painful energy to the new, greater, cleaner and more positive, pure and powerful energy, so that you are embracing actually who you are. And this is a great time to be accepting all the negativities. So if you have negative thoughts, that's why we did this exercise with the mindset switch, how to change a negative thought to a positive. Because as we said, to live a great positive life, you need to have great positive thinking. Mindset is greatly important as well. So, as we said, you're observing your thoughts, you're starting writing down your thoughts. And when there is a thought which is not great for you, for who you want to be, which is not great, glamorous, loving, kind, and serving you greatly, and it's good for you and for others, you are switching it, okay? You are releasing it. So you acknowledge that these exist, first of all, and you change them. And you are thinking the opposite, the positive one, the good one. That's what we're doing also in a deeper level. If you observe actually that you have plenty of negative thoughts, we can be doing a great strategy then with my colleague. She's working with what is called, she's a psychologist, and she's working with the Akashic field, Akasha therapy, which is changing permanently. She's going into your programming, your mindset, your brain's program, and taking the negative information that exists, even in the subconscious, which is not accessible, okay? It's just accessible through its results in your life. When there is a blockage, for example, and when you are after doing this exercise that I've suggested you with the mindset change, and you are observing your negative thoughts and changing them to positive ones, and you are affirming these great positive affirmations. That's what affirmations are doing, basically, affirming the greatest, the positive. You are a great, glamorous, genius, gifted and giving, glorious, peaceful, healthy, joyful, happinessful, and strong and powerful, and empowering, and graceful, grateful being. Okay, respectful being, and a great creator of your life. So you're releasing this negative thinking of the past, okay, and you're forgiving and forgiven. So going from the forget to forgive, because forgive is meaning that you are giving out of a place of privilege. You are gifted enough, you are acknowledging the great gifts you have, and you are showing to the universe that you are capable of giving as well. And switching this energy and the mindset of forget, which is just to get something, just to get I don't know, whatever, because that used to be blocking the great abundance of love and happiness and peace, health, joy from your life. So you're going from forget to forgive. And as you're changing that, you are, when just observing your thoughts, this is great exercise for the mental level, alright, and energetic level, because as we said, 5 areas of being, spiritual, energetic, mental. And also everything mental, and then it's emotional, and then it's pragmatic, your real realistic world that you are experiencing through your senses, what you are seeing, what you are listening, what you are smelling, what you are tasting. And all of these are interacting with each other. So as you are swifting your thoughts, your mindset, as we're saying in English, we are changing also all the other beings of you, the levels of your being. You're one, okay, but you have one hand, but you're having 5 fingers. Imagine it like this. You are one hand with 5 fingers, okay? And the other parts are mirroring, okay? Yes, you have 2 hands, you might think, but it's actually the 2 poles. It's like Earth. We're having North Pole and South Pole. We're having feminine and masculine energy. We're having yin and yang. What's yin and yang? It's actually this great dipolo in Greek. Dipolo is meaning pole, is coming from polos in Greek language, which is meaning like the magnet has, everything in life is connecting. As the magnet, you are a magnet, okay, agogos, and through all these 5 levels of your being, you are constructing the 5th level, which is the pragmatic. As we said, 5: spiritual, energetic, mental, emotional, and pragmatic. So as you are cleansing all these areas of your being, firstly, as we started with the spiritual uplifting and acknowledgement of how great, infinite abundance of everything great, positive, pure, innocent, glamour, peace, health, wealth, joy, happiness you are, forgiveness and positive energy, and you're not just a drop in the ocean, but you're the entire ocean in a drop. Alright, you're not just a small part of the sand, you're the entire sand inside a small part. As a human being, you're living, you have all the infinite abundance inside your body, okay? The highest self is connected to this infinite abundance, and what you are grounding after, it's going through energy, your mental level, your mental being, which is everything you're thinking, and then filtering again to your emotions, and then going smaller to the pragmatic, what you can touch, you can see, you can experience through your senses. So, what you're experiencing is greater, more peaceful, healthy, joyful, happinessful, glamorous, loving, great, once you are cleansing all the others, okay, and uplifting them and enlightening them, and that's what we are doing through this great journey together. And through these strategies I'm showing you. So, right now, after you have done this mindset switch, as I said, observing your thoughts, writing them down and clearing them, changing them to the other side, which is the positive one, acknowledging firstly your negative thoughts as you're doing this great meditation, and you're going through, you're observing your thoughts without judgment, without judging or thinking that you have to take a decision. Let them be released and affirm after. Start writing them down so you are having them in a piece of paper, and then deleting the negative, and you are choosing actually what is the greatest opposite, positive one. And after this, if you feel you have more negativity, it's something we can be doing in the permanent inner, your brain actually, your inner being, in the subconscious through this method, which is called Akasa therapy. And it's taking your negative thinking, your negative thoughts, and replacing them with the positive. So imagine, as a computer, you're changing, when there is junk and it's going slow, you're doing a format, right? You're keeping the files you want, of course. We're keeping all the positive ones. Everything is happening greatly safe, because there is the permission always is taking from your highest self. And the Akashic field, which is the field basically where all ideas, thoughts, information are. And it's connecting through your being, okay? There is one, is what we're calling God, okay? And this is going through every thought. It's firstly your spirit, because it has been traveling, okay? And then it's your energy, and then it's your brain, your thinking, and emotions, feelings, and reality pragmatically. Darling, you're all these areas of your being. So it's greatly highly needed for you to be having a great permanent positive change, to be releasing all these subconscious negative thoughts. So as I suggested, do this great exercise. And if you're feeling that still there are negative thoughts, something blocking you, something stopping you, whatever that is, we can be working then in this Akashic field, which is going to permanently change, improve your thoughts to positive, because it's going to be your new greatest positive program. It's literally like that. Good magic. Actually, it's the science behind magic. Right now, we scientists have been researching a lot, and have been neuroscience have been finding everything regarding that. And Akasha field, Akasha therapy is the only one therapy, psychology therapy, that has great permanent results. And you are greatly protected, because the negative thoughts are not interfering also with the person who is doing the session. You are protected, and you are having this permanently. And then me and you, we are working with the strategies I'm showing you. These are happening, the results, you are seeing them faster in the pragmatic world, through all areas of being, okay? She's changing the inner stuff, your program, your imagine you're having this laptop. She's changing the program, and we are changing everything else then. The design, the keyboard, the screen, the images, everything. So it's greatly higher, positive, more peaceful, healthy, joyful, wealthy, successful, and what you want, align with your greatest, highest goals. You're choosing just the theme. For example, if you want to be having greater motivation, or starting a business, or doing something greater and changing career, and you're finding resisting limiting thoughts, negative thoughts, whatever that is, we are changing that, okay? She's taking all these negative energies and switching them with always your highest self's permission, okay? With your gorgeous, glamorous, great genius, genuine gods and goddesses permission. So it's greatly safe, okay, and permanent. And message me after you do this great mindset change exercise. And it's greatly important for you to be firstly observing and realizing what is going on in your head and how you're thinking, and acknowledge how you are affecting actually and blocking you, so that you're changing them positively, and you're having this great power, okay? But if you see, because there is always the subconscious that you cannot be accessing consciously, okay? And there is a great reason for that, because sometimes the conscious, could harm the subconscious. So for changing the subconscious, okay, when you see that the great results you want, if you want them to grow faster, okay, and to release these blockages permanently, we go to the deeper level, also to the psychic, which is actually psyche in Greek, and she's changing also the reprogramming your psychic being, which is everything, all the negative information, past traumas that you have been keeping. She's changing them to positive, okay? So that you are not feeling, for example, bad or negative without a reason. When you're feeling negative without a reason, that's meaning it's your psychism. Psychology is coming from the word psyche. Psyche is the spirits, and logos. Logos is logiki, is logic. So we are actually bringing logic to logos. We are expressing also through language. Logos in Greek is logiki, logic, and it's connected to the language. We are talking through language regarding the psychism. That's what your psychology is. And to be changing also the psychic negative programs, it's greatly, highly possible and important for you if you want great positive change permanently on a very profound and deep inner level. So, if you want that, message me, okay? And it's something extra because I'm having a cooperation, and she's in Greece right now. She's working online, and we are doing this through a call. Okay, it's a 3-way call basically, and she is you're just relaxing, she's doing everything, and she's letting you know, of course, okay, everything is very clear, because she's giving you instructions, she's telling you, okay, close your eyes right now, I'm going to enter in the Akashic field, and she's letting you know once she's getting the information, she's letting you know your negative program, okay, the information either in the psychic or in the mental level, and then when you have that information, she is then, you're closing again your eyes, she is entering again, and she's taking the greatest positive information from your highest self, and then she's telling you that, okay, so you're knowing this, and if you agree, which is 100% of the people are agreeing, because it's taken from your highest self. And it's always great. I have been doing this as well, and she is great in that, and it's a great strategy because it's coming from you basically, and the greatest you, okay? So she's changing then, with your permission, that, and it's done. There is nothing from your brain, even consciously to take negative information from, because your conscious, your consciousness is taking information from the subconscious. It's a constant exchange. So, and also from your psychism, okay, spiritual being. So if you have, for example, past traumas, negative experiences, people have been had been punishing you or had been damaging that state in your psychism, okay, from past lives, okay, because psychism, spirit, has everything regarding the information from your past, okay. You're going greater and greater. It's a journey, okay, and for growing greater, more peaceful, happy, joyful, faster, without struggling, okay, because you can be changing, for example, but it might take plenty of years and decades. Maybe it's not in this life, So with this great strategy, you are positively changing faster, and you're having abundance of happiness, peace, health, joy, and more positive energy. And yes, you're feeling peaceful, you're calm. So this is great and permanent, okay? And in the next chapter, we're going to talk regarding your emotional change, okay? How you're feeling and healing your inner child, because you are having this great thing called ego. Ego, ego in Greek, is your inner child, which has been created when you were born, and when you were a baby, actually, and through developmental psychology, we know that actually your ego, which is actually your perception of you as an individual being, because as we said, you are coming from this infinite abundance inside a human being, inside this body, which is just the little finger of all your fingers, which is just the pragmatic word. And you started learning how to be a human being. You started observing, you started researching, and scrolling slowly. Just, you were infinite abundance, okay? Creation, you were created as a human being, and then you started observing, opening your eyes slowly, forming legs, hands, teeth, your brain, and then you started observing externally after you went outside of your mother's belly. You started observing your surroundings and trying to figure out how to be a great human being by observing, okay, others. That's what is happening, okay? And then you started learning also, so everything that has happened, every image that you have seen, every thought, actually everything that you saw externally, with your little brain as a child, you were trying to be understanding it and working on it. Επεξεργάζομαι in Greek language is meaning to be analyzing it. So you were analyzing it through your brain, 5 levels of being, okay? Spirit, energy, mental, and then through your mental level, you were feeling the feelings actually were created according to your thoughts. So let's say that your mom or your mother or your father could not be every time accommodating a need of you. You were maybe as a little child thinking that they were not loving you enough, that you were not strong enough, or you were not kind enough, you were not deserving. So these were staying inside your heart as negative feelings, okay? And every information has been creating your ego, your being, because when you are born, you are not understanding that you are an individual being. You are just one with your mother. Through this belly button, okay, you were eating from that, Ophalios Loros in Greek, and that was the connection with the creation, basically, because you were growing inside, you are created inside a woman, a human being, a body, and you were eating through that. So when you are going outside of her, you're still connected, okay? Slowly you're starting to realize that I'm a human being, because you are opening your eyes. And in the age of 2 years old, actually, firstly, the toddlers are starting to think also that everything is one. That's why you're so sensitive. We're greatly sensitive when we're babies, and some babies can sense energies, can sense, if you had fears, it's meaning that you were coming from a past life that maybe negative things were happening. And for some people, negative things are happening in this life, but anyway, only you know your journey, okay? The things that had been happening to you, actually, you're always experiencing better in this life. That's for sure. That's for sure, because you are upgrading and constantly progressing. There is always constant progress in life, okay? And everything is happening for your greatest, highest good. That's for sure. You can be sure of that, and affirm this also. Everything is happening for my greatest good. Whenever you're feeling scared or doubting yourself, everything is happening for my greatest, highest good. And you are releasing anything negative faster through this great process, okay? Acknowledging and changing positively. So you are releasing the negative energies from the past, negative feelings, negative thoughts, healing your past traumas, okay? Through the great meditation sessions that I have been sending you. And enlightening, I will be sending you also, for example, the healing chakras is energetic, because you need to be securely starting to be having this internal work, okay? It's happening for you automatically. And then start acknowledging. Once you have this information that, I'm having something negative, I'm not enough, for example, I'm not having enough knowledge. Close your eyes, take a deep breath from the nose, put the oxygen in, hold it inside your belly, not your chest, your belly, and say, I'm releasing the thought that I'm releasing any self-limiting thought, any negative feeling regarding me or others. And I'm greatly acknowledging that I'm, for example, if you want more happiness, peace, health, joy, you can be saying, affirm that. And I'm greatly always infinite abundance of happiness, peace, health, joy. And you can be starting doing this for every thought regarding whatever subject. If you're having a negative thought regarding you or someone else, acknowledge it first of all and close your eyes, take a deep breath. I'm releasing any negative thought regarding me and others, and I'm thinking greatly positive regarding me and others. I'm forgiving me and others, and I'm loving me and others. Because I'm acknowledging also that this is for my greatest happiness, peace, health, and joy. For my highest good. And the other person's good, okay? Your highest, greatest good is your greatest being, and he and she wants to be great for you and for others, for the global goodness, okay, and for your goodness. And your goodness means that you are thinking good for you and others. So, blessing others. Blessing means ευλογία, meaning in Greek ευλογos, that you are positively thinking and talking regarding others. That's why judging and how do you say that? Gossiping. Gossiping is killing you, literally. Because gossiping is meaning that you are talking regarding... Gossiping has a negative meaning, okay? So release that. Release, okay? You are thinking greatly positively regarding you and others. That's something, great knowledge from ancient Greek philosophers who were saying. Aristotle was thinking when someone had been going to ask to tell him that, oh, Aristotle, did you hear what has been going on with that person? And he said, darling, I don't well, he didn't say darling, but yeah, anyway, he said, is what you are going to... He stopped him and he asked, is it good what you're going to say? And he said, no. Next question, is it truth? Do you know what you heard is the truth? And he said, he thought about it and he said, well, that person told me that person told him blah blah, so no. Because it wasn't his knowledge, it was coming from something that he heard. It was coming actually, and it was negative. If it's something positive, okay, it's great, it's good. For example, I'm sharing great knowledge for you, for your good. It's not something that I'm telling you. If I would tell you, I would never tell you, for example, something negative regarding another person. And that's the great difference, okay? So Aristotle said, okay, if the answer to these questions is no, if it's not good for me, you, or anyone, and if it's not something true, genuine, which is meaning genuine, then I don't want to hear it. That's all. And also Einstein said, for example, which is connecting to that, I'm not keeping any information. The difference between knowledge, wisdom, and just information is that knowledge is useful for you. It's something that you can use to go greater and be good, be more good, be having greater, more good, happy, peaceful, healthy, joyful life. So this is knowledge, this is wisdom. But information is something you can Google. For example, how many kilometers is to go from France to Greece? That's non-useful information. That's completely useless to know for me, okay? Or if you don't work, if you're not using somehow that information positively to do good, okay? For example, the knowledge, if you're working in the ships, okay, in the Navy, and you need knowledge regarding how the ship is working, for example. And if I was greatly interested in learning how the ship is working, but going to details, I would. And the thing is that psychology is something I'm sharing with you the knowledge, not all the details, because behind this knowledge I'm sharing with you there are more details that you wouldn't find useful. I'm sharing with you this great knowledge that you can be using positively to change positively and go greater for your highest good and the global good. Okay, because you are creating you, and actually this knowledge is regarding psychology. In the example I said with Navy and how is the ship is working, I'm sharing with you how you are working. And you are the captain of your ship. You are creating your life through your thoughts, energy, okay, spiritual upliftment, your wisdom, knowledge, and feelings, and then you are acting pragmatically, taking action in the real world, okay? In the real world, in the pragmatic world, because all these are real. All levels of being are real. So, but we're meaning what you are seeing, touching, experiencing, and yeah, everything you're experiencing. So, I'm blessing you and I'm loving you, and you are acknowledging your great goodness from within and expressing great and goodness, and you're cleansing right now, you're healing, you're going greater and releasing anything negative from the past, any pain, healing it, enlightening, and growing with happiness, peace, health, wealth, joy, satisfaction, pleasure, and fulfillment. Okay, so you're doing great for you, all generations through you, all generations after you. You're creating a greater being and life for you and others, because you are interacting with every being in the globe. We're all belonging in one huge big family which is called humanity. And through your energy, you're sending also, each and every thought, as we said, has a great vibration. As the drop in the lake that creates circles is creating bigger and bigger circles. If you have a great positive thought, it's creating great positive also energy. And that's how you're creating greater, more positive things for you and for others, because we're all living on this earth. So by improving your thoughts, energy, and blessings, because as we said in Greek, evlogia, logos, is your language and your thoughts, your logic. As you're improving that and think positively, good for your good and for others' good, always. You want the highest good of me, of you, of your neighbors, of your siblings, of your children, as if exactly as you want the good for your children, actually, for your family, for your loved ones. Why do you want the goodness for your loved ones? Because you are connected emotionally, right? So imagine, and imagine that we are all belonging in one big family. Okay, you are my sibling, you are my brother or sister, or I could be, I am actually, not I could be. It's literally a huge, big, global human family. So by uplifting you and others, enlightening you and others, thinking good and wishing good for you and others, all beings, you are also blessing and doing good for you and everyone around you. And that's also creating good for the globe, the global good. Everything from the governmental decisions to if Elon Musk is going to go to, I don't know, to another planet. And every thought is actually connected, as we said, to this glorious gods. What is called God feeling. God feeling is God. God is the information from it is in the Akashic field. So you are entering that. Actually, we will be showing you through the Akasha therapy if you want to be doing that and going deeper and changing anything negative to positive permanently. We are going to really grow your happiness, peace, health, wealth, joy, and fulfillment permanently. That's how it's working. And sharing knowledge and great knowledge through these strategies is important, because you're highly improving you and doing greater for you, creating greater for you, for your good, for your family's good, for your next generation's good, and the global good, which is also greatly creating goodness for your grandchildren and grandchildren. Okay? And you're leaving a great good legacy in the globe, for the global good and for your good, for your psychism, because you're going to be going through another being. Imagine that you are going to be reborn, and whatever you are doing, thinking, feeling in this life, if you're doing good in this life, you're going to receive good in other next lives as well. And if you're doing good regarding you and others, all others, you're doing good, you're thinking good, you're wishing good, you're acting good, and you are feeling good, and improving your feelings, okay? Because you are controlling that, you will be receiving greater good things as well. That's how the universe is working. That's the universal law of vibration. And what is called karma in the Indian culture is everything you have been doing in the pragmatic world. So if you are doing good actions, literally, this is scientifically proven right now, that you are going to be having a greater, more good life. Okay, these are not just stories, it's really science right now. So you can be also cleansing your karma through the Akasha therapy. Is one of its techniques and strategies is cleansing anything negative from what is called karma, which are all the negative things that you have been doing. It's cleansed, so you're having a greater life in all areas of your being. Okay, and if you are feeling you really need that, you can be messaging me, and I will message my colleague. She's called Anna, and she's a psychologist and trained, also specialized in Akasha therapy, which is a school and academy. They're teaching that those strategies, and it's the only one right now globally in Greece. And there are information in other also techniques globally in England, in the US as well. Some things are right now starting to be more and more popular, but the greatest academy right now, which is holistic, is in Greece. And Anna, my colleague, has been trained, specialized in that, and you can be asking me if you want the link, so you can see everything, and we can be discussing which subject exactly you are feeling is blocked, okay, and then doing that with Anna as well. So I'm loving you, I'm blessing you, and I'm letting you go for now, and see you in the next video. Mwah. Have a great day.